Number 2, what is one thing you wish people knew about you? Now, this can go in a number of different directions, and it can be a very long conversation here. I think something that people, if they want to know more about me, first of all, I guess not a lot of people know about me. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I just kind of live my life, and I don't know. People don't seem to know a lot about me, but fundamentally, if I would want people to understand something about me, I would probably say, like, I'm a country boy. I grew up on a farm in rural Wisconsin, I'm a country boy, and that, like, how I'm raised has shaped how I approach life, right? And what I have found through, like, living in Chicago for over, what am I at, like 14 years now, that there are very few people in the city that were raised like me, like in the country. And it's certainly, it's like everything. It's a perspective that I find other people don't have. At times it's kind of lonely. Other times it's not. I operate differently than most of the people around me in the city. For an example of, like, it's very raw. Like, living in the country, you experience life and nature as kind of, you have, like, this understanding of it. For example, not too long ago, I was back on the farm, and there were these little kittens, like very, very tiny, like as big as my fist, right? And they were just meowing and meowing and meowing, crawling. They barely have their eyes open. And so I recorded it, and I posted it on social media, and it was like the most engagement I ever got on a video. Go figure. And everybody's like, oh, that's so adorable, and like heart eyes emojis and things like that. But the real story behind that is, like, right next to these kittens, there's a puddle, and their sibling is lying in it, drowned. And these kittens were abandoned by their mother. There are two reasons why they were doing what they were doing. They originally were in, like, this cubby of, like, old like nuts and bolts and parts in the shed on the farm, which is like 8 feet high. And now they're, like, 20 feet away from that. So either one, their mother was killed or died, or two, the mother abandoned them, and they're now surviving. So they had to fall or jump like 8 feet and then crawl and just try to survive. And one of the three did not survive then, and then my grandma tried taking care of them, and they didn't survive that either. That's the country. It's, like, real. And that's nature, and you learn from that, and that's just, like, one example. And you, like, in the country, besides nature, you just, like, you get stuff done, and it's based around community and caring for people and just being, like, genuine and authentic, and helping people out. And I think, and we're just bold. We just, like, do stuff. We don't get in our heads too much. And I do find this could go on for a while, but I find that country folk and city folk get along really well. Like, they're very similar mindsets. people that were raised in suburbs where there's like a disconnect. And yeah, but I'm a country boy, so I'd want people to know about that. Sorry to be so long-winded about it.